My name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff, where I'll make a healthy dinner from start to finish and pair it with wines from around the world. Let's fill up that glass.
Hi, my name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff. Today we're doing red wine pasta with pancetta. Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's my new favorite way to cook pasta, I'm telling you. And I'm pairing it with this delicious Italian Barbaresco. We'll talk a little bit about that later. Let's set that down. Here we go. Let's start. We have a cold pan. Look, my hand's touching it. Cold. This is why we want that. We are going to put our pancetta in, and we want to render out the fat from the pancetta. So we don't want to sear the actual fat of the pancetta. And so let's get that into the pan. Turn the burner on. Now you want to turn the burner on to a medium low. So the burner is on, it's on a medium to medium low, and we will render out all that fat and crisp up the bacon. It'll take about 8 minutes. And the difference, did I say bacon? That's what I wanted to talk about. The difference between pancetta and bacon is pancetta is not smoked like bacon. Pancetta is Italian, it's salt cured, and unlike bacon, which is raw, it is smoked. So those are the difference. Both are cut from a pork belly though. We'll let that render out and I'll bring you back. While our pancetta is crisping up, let's just slice some garlic here. I like to slice this garlic as I taught you in the past. Slicing is giving you just a little milder flavor than actually mincing it up or grating it. Let's pick some fresh basil. Nothing like fresh ingredients with this dish since there's only a few ingredients in it. Fresh is the best. Let's get our pasta water ready. Now, I have 5 cups of water in here right now, and I reserved 1/4 cup, that's it, just 1/4 cup from this whole bottle of wine. And I'm pouring, look at this whole bottle of wine right in there. Yes, we are gonna boil the pasta in this red wine and water combination. And you know, anytime you boil pasta, you want a nice palm full of salt to go right on in. You want that water to taste like the ocean, as they always say. So we're going to bring that up to a boil while our pancetta is ready to have this ready for when we drop in our pasta. It's been 10 minutes and look, the pancetta has crisped up and released all of its fat. Let me shut off the burner here. We are going to remove the pancetta here, and we are just going to put it on a paper towel lined sheet. Now there should be plenty, and why I'm doing it with a slotted spoon is because I want to keep the oil in the pan. So let's remove this pancetta and turn off the burner for just a minute because everything else comes together really fast. And you want your pasta and your garlic to be combined at the same time when it's ready. And it's only going to take 2 minutes for your garlic to cook. And that's all we need to do is cook the garlic in this pancetta fat. So see this fat left in the pan? We want to keep that in the pan. That is flavor. So we're going to drop our pasta in. Our water is almost up to boil. Our wine and water is up to a boil. Now just very simply, we're just going to add it right in, just like so. And do not break your pasta. Let it slowly go down into the pot. I have a little smaller pot here, and I'm just going to work my way down into the pot and start bending it. And just cook it to the package directions. And I wanted to tell you the wine that I put in there also was a good wine. When I mean good wine, you're not going to pull out your $100 bottle of wine to boil pasta in. But you also don't want a $2 or $3 bottle of wine because you're going to infuse all the flavors from the wine into this pasta. You are just going to love it. While our pasta is almost finished, what we want to do to the same pan is add our sliced garlic. And this is on a medium heat, not a medium high heat. And to that, we just want to do a few shakes of some red pepper flakes going in. That's up to you. This is not going to go long, only about 1 minute to 2 minutes. Actually, I see that as a little bit on the high side, so I'm turning that down to a low because we don't want that garlic to burn. And only 7 ingredients. This is such an easy and delicious recipe. It's going to be your favorite. So we'll just let that garlic cook, and then we're going to hit it with the pasta and the rest of the wine. Our pasta is done, so I just shut off. Take a look at the color that it gives. This is a beautiful presentation. And what you want to do is you want to reserve a 1/4 cup of this pasta water along with that 1/4 cup that we reserved from the actual bottle of wine. So let me drain off this pasta. Our garlic is done and we're ready to add our pasta. So you want to add the pasta right on in, just like that, and right away you want to hit it with the wine. So the wine is going right on in, and you're just going to move this around in the pan. And remember, they had all that pancetta drippings. We did not start with any oil. We got all the oil from the rendered pancetta. So that's where a lot of this flavor is coming from. You do not need to salt this either. There's plenty of salt in pancetta because that's how it's cured. So we're just going to let this go for 2 minutes until this red wine gets all evaporated, and then we're going to throw the rest of our ingredients in. The wine has evaporated, and I'm going to shut the burner off, and I'm going to work some Parmigiano Reggiano in there. Oh yes, I'm telling you, this is going to be your new favorite. And then our pancetta is going back in, so all that delicious pancetta is going back in. If you're not a pork eater, you do not need to put the pancetta in, actually. You can start off with olive oil and some of that fresh basil that we got. So we're just going to work all this in together. Now look at this. This look completely amazing. This is going to be your new favorite, I'm telling you. So I am going to be ready to plate up and ready to dig in. Before I taste, I want to talk about this spectacular wine. It's an Italian Barbaresco from Giribaldi, from the Piedmont region. Let me give a little scent here. Right off the bat, I'm getting like dark cherry with a little bit of like violet and orange peel. Let me give a taste. Wow. Abundance of fruit. I'm getting blackberry with plum, smoke, leather. This is a big Boulder wine. This just pairs up perfectly with this red wine pasta and pancetta. You'll definitely fall in love with it. Before I devour this whole bowl of pasta, I first want to thank all my subscribers. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my recipes. And don't forget to like and share and ring that bell because I have a new recipe every Tuesday and that lets you know. But I'm putting this amazing Barbaresco down. I'm going to dig into this. Oh, it looks too pretty. Look at this presentation. Okay. I'm going for a huge bite. So I might not be able to talk after this because look at this. But I know this tastes amazing. I've made it quite a few times already. and it is my new favorite way to eat pasta. And don't forget to drizzle it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil or melt a pat of butter in there right at the end. It'll give it an extra boost. Cheers.